I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fact.
All right, Coach. Well, autumn's starting to give way to the first hints of winter as we are at a chilly MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Yo, son. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Come on, D! He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. The lady. Touch.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Here's Booker on the catch. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
57. Mike, 57. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage. Back. At the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. I got this. Sponge.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go. Wait, hey, defense, let's go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I'm coming after you. Dick. 57 Mike. Mike 57.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
21. 80 weapon.
First down, New England.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's it, baby.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
And 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the screen.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got White here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. He hits White, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come get
Faking the give, Darnold. He sets to fire. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he... taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack
as
a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
21.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, foxtrot. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, even for a talented receiver. Those are tough to hang on to. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. They can't hang with us. 12.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught. This is White. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 3. 21. Here we go. 13. I got you. Go get him. Bravo. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's complete. James White. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
White. Mike, 53.
Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Too little, Under 10. 10. Tight dog. Share. White.
They'll run with Michelle.
Run.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground,
here we go.
They've moved the ball with relative ease.
13. Alert 3. 65.
On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. 53 is the mic.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Here we go with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got Booker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 12-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side.
Here we go.
Coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here we go,
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the slant.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, gun. 57. Let's go, D.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Down the shell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the pass straight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Darnold looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Room here to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Now the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here we go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 180! Flag!
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Darnold completes it. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Here's Darnold. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
21.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Hey, alert! 21.
Let's get it.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Catch is made by Harry. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
21.
Check 26.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Watch the curl.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Darnold from the gun. And he's got it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
57. Record. He's coming. Double up.
Black!
He's coming. Double up.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go. Like 20!
57's the mic.
Know your job!
Check 99.
13!
Nickel.
I got you.
That's me.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Garoppolo. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Here we go. 180!
Who that? He's crashing. He's checking crash.
12.
Checking crash.
First down, here's White. And he stopped immediately there.
Yeah!
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, I got you, Pop. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2.
53's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
57, Mike 57.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey, gun.
Babies cry all the way back home.
57.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Cut. Like 22.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pass, Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. It's complete. James White down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try.
Fellas, here we go.
Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, let's go!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.